As far as this case, Mr. Wallace, I want to let you know that I respect you as a human being and that you have been afforded due process. I respect the process very much. I am not here to solve any social issues, and that is not the purpose of the video.
In the trial of Othal Wallace, the man accused of killing a Daytona Beach police officer.
Now, for the first time, we're hearing from Wallace and his perspective on why he did what he did that night. Now, so far, his defense has asked him what he was doing that night before Rayner approached him. He says he was sitting in his car relaxing and smoking a cigar when Officer Rayner approached him that night. He said he noticed the lights and didn't see the police car approach him. He then says he saw the officer's flashlight and was surprised. Investigators say back in June of 2021, Rayner was looking for a stolen car, saw Wallace sitting in one with a similar description, and went to question him. They say the video shows Wallace not complying, and Rayner put a hand on his shoulder, and then Wallace shoots Rayner. The defense is arguing Wallace did this.
Self-defense.
And at that point, were you fearful at all?
I was most definitely fearful because I didn't know what was going on. I hadn't had answers to my questions. And I was just trying to see, like, what's going to happen here. I never, ever in my life been in that situation, and that was kind of like one of my worst fears.
This is Hebrew Israelite Othal Wallace. Othal Ozone Wallace. He was a Hebrew Israelite. You can see him with fringes on. There were a lot of photos found on Facebook and Instagram. This dude was also part of the NFAC, the Not Effing Around Coalition. So you can be two things at once, because there's going to be Hebrew Israelites that's going to tell you.
No, he wasn't a Hebrew Israelite. He was an NFAC.
There's going to be Hebrew Israelites that tell you he's not a Hebrew Israelite because he had affiliations and ties to the NFAC, the Not Effing Around Coalition.
There's a flip side to that coin.
Both things can be true. You can be a Hebrew Israelite and be part of one of these other organizations. And I'm going to show you the proof. Right here, you can see this is Othal Wallace's Facebook page. And you can see he says Kwam Yasher Allah on there. That is One West language. That is One West jargon.
Ended in gunfire. If Ozone sees this tonight, what would you have to say to him?
Nobody wants him killed. You know, if anything, if Ozone, if you can see this video tonight, I would tell you to, turn yourself into the police. Turn yourself into the police, because the only thing they want to do is kill you.
So on June 21st, 2021, Othal Wallace shoots and murders Officer Rayner. Othal Wallace then went on a run, and he was wanted for 3 days. Othal Wallace was later found in a treehouse on a property that was owned by a member of the NFAC.
You heard earlier the Daytona Beach police chief echoed the governor's words, saying that the property in Georgia where Wallace was found was affiliated with the group NFAC. And we've learned the organization's leader is accused of threatening extreme violence against police.
Multiple flashbangs, rifle plates, body armor, 2 rifles.
Daytona Beach's police chief says there was an arsenal both inside the treehouse where Othal Wallace was found and in the main house. The core principles of the NFAC include arming members and protesting racial inequities and police brutality, according to the founder of the militia group, an Atlanta man known as Grandmaster Jay. But according to this federal complaint, Grandmaster Jay was arrested in December, accused of assaulting officers in Louisville by pointing a rifle at them. And investigators say they discovered videos of Jay inciting violence against Minneapolis police, saying, quote, "The only way to stop police violence is to identify and locate the homes of police, burn the houses to the ground, kill the officer, their family members, and associates," end of quote. Armed NFAC members were seen among protesters in the streets after the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis last year.
What's going on? Sit down. Sit.